Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Hasan Piker is in the new. Boy is crying, alright, tears running down the face that Kaceytron could do this to him. How could Kaceytron betray and backstab the people that he doesn't even support financially? Because if you guys don't know, in yesterday's video, top right hand corner, you're gonna love that video. Kaceytron decided, you know what? I got a life to live. Why would I want to be in a courthouse for like the next year or two whenever I already know I'm gonna lose? So why don't I just settle now and get it over with? Which she did. And you know what? Good on Kaceytron. But obviously, instead of denims, we also talked about her in the other day's video, and you know. Hasan Piker being happy for her that she no longer is in this. They're like, nope, Ethan Klein is an evil person for, enforcing his copyright. He's such a bad guy.
If anything makes them look bad, is the most forced thing I've ever seen. Exactly. The Kleins made Kaceytron apologize and say stuff about you. Oh, awesome. Is she done? Is it over? Will she no longer be haunted by the H3 podcast? Right. I hope she said I suck. I don't give a shit. She settled and threw you under the bus, kind of. What do you mean? Under what bus? Something about your indifference, but whatever. We shouldn't talk about this, to be honest. No, great. She should have went harder. You think I give a shit?
Bro started off the stream defensive. He was just like, she settled? She better be talking shit about me. That's how you know this motherfucker knew he had zero leg to stand on. He couldn't be like, man, she better not say shit about me because I gave her X, I gave her Y, I gave her Z. Her whole career would be nothing without me. This man knows he has no leg to stand on. He's just like, damn. I was just getting around to wiring that $2 I said I was going to give to her for her lawyer fees. It was like, hey man, she talk shit. Shit, can't be surprised. At least Brody knows he ain't do shit to help.
I want this legal bullying to end. You can say whatever the you want about me. If it's gonna get Ethan Klein off your ass, go ahead. She said she had to say you said you will help but did not help at all and just use it to make yourself popular.
Bro, that whole he was just like, oh shit. I did do that. I donated $0 to any of their GoFundMes, nor did I promote them. The Kleins are evil. Instantly he's gonna go, that's what they forced them to say. It's like, I think that came from the heart. I said that in yesterday's video. I think that came from the heart. She was just like, yeah, Hasan said he was gonna help support me and then he didn't. That's kind of the reason why I have to settle, is because, the richest guy that was supposed to be in my corner did nothing to help me at all.
That's what they demanded in the settlement. That's so sad. But hey, yeah, no, that's right. I'm a bad person. You can say whatever the you want about how much of a douchebag I am, how much you hate me in your settlement negotiations. If Ethan Klein is up your, hell yeah. You think I give a shit? What are you, crazy? Yeah, I want this insane torment to end. I'm glad that Kaceytron no longer has to deal with this nightmare. Well, since this is brought up, they made her apologize to Asmongold too. This shit's gotta stop.
I don't give a fuck if they forced her to actually, apologize to Asmongold. She was the one that said the words. Literally, she was the one that said the words. She was the one that ran her mouth, got into this lawsuit, and now she has to realize, oh shit, I can't afford this. Like, what? And the person that could help her afford this did not help her out at all. Because let's all be honest here. Do you guys really think Kaceytron wanted to, settle? She probably would gladly fight it out to the end if she actually had some kind of financial help, but Dennis wasn't helping her. Frogan Boast definitely wasn't helping her. Hasan wasn't giving her a dime. The only thing Hasan is doing with this information is using it as content to say, see, Ethan Klein's bad, whenever it's just like, you didn't help her out at all. Brother, what? Brother, she's a grown woman. They're acting like this bitch is 15 years old. She said the words. These are the actions that are now being taken. These are the consequences she now has to suffer. She settled because she realized going to trial would, be a loss. If she thought, oh no, this is a slam dunk, she probably would continue going because, Ethan Klein would probably pay for the lawyer fees. But no. This bitch knew it was a lost cause because she had no ground to stand on. The people that were supposed to be in her corner weren't helping her out at all, and she was a person that had her back against the wall. I'm just saying here, the only evil people here are the ones that said, we will help you to the end, that did nothing for her, that encouraged her to go down this road that just led to more anguish. I'm just saying here. They act like this woman is 15 years old saying some BS on the internet when she's about damn near 40. Bro, after a while, you gotta learn. You can't just say anything you want.
Again, great. If you are getting your off of basically trying to bankrupt a random person online, so much so that they might become homeless, you are one of the biggest, most pathetic losers of all time, torturing small streamers to get your off like the absolute loser that you are. Congratulations, you got your legally mandated, court mandated apology, and it wasn't even to serve any sort of justice whatsoever. It was because you had a lot of money. You had a lot more money than they did, so you could bury them in a mountain of paperwork. Okay? No, you're in the right, dude. Everybody knows that's what real winners do. And the reality of the matter is, if anyone actually looks at that, if anyone actually looks at any of those statements whatsoever and turns around and says, wow, this is, justice has been served here, they're already a loser too. The funniest part about this is the idea that like Hasan used this to promote himself and and maintain popularity. Yeah, it was a real popular thing.
I'm like, yeah, for people that hate, Ethan Klein, that are very much in the wheelhouse of the Hasan orbit, seeing that him and Ethan used to have a podcast before they had a falling out. This is a pretty popular opinion within the two communities of H3 and, Hasan Piker, Hasanabi, because at one point they had a huge podcast together that then split their viewership in half. One side went to one side and one side went to the other side. Basically, this is a huge feud in the community. This was a pretty popular thing that he was trying to stake his claim on, saying that he's in the right. He's going to side with Dennis Frog and Kaceytron, when in reality, he wasn't in the right. Neither were they.
Especially amongst the biggest losers on the internet. Are you worried he will ever try to sue you? No. Why the would I be worried that he would try to sue me? What can he sue me over? Nothing. No, he's too busy trying to sue whoever he can that he can bury in a mountain of paperwork. That's it.
I like how even Hasan knows that he gets other people to do his dirty work. That's how he keeps his hands clean from being, sued or anyone be able to fully call him out, quote unquote. He just keeps his hands clean. He tells other people to do his dirty work. He's like, no, why would I be worried about him suing me, even though I could legally, represent myself financially? Why would I help out anyone else that, is supposed to be on my side, seeing that I do have the finances and the resources to help them? It's like, bro said, I ain't helping no one, but I will gladly get you in a predicament.
If anything makes them look bad, is the most forced thing I've ever seen. Exactly. Yeah, what's he gonna do? Defame me and then sue me for not suing him for defamation? What are we talking about? Yeah, he's gonna sue me for not watching the content nuke after he begged me. Anyway, gross. Yo, did you see Casey's apology? I did not. What brings the gentleman to Ireland? I'm receiving an award, a recognition from Trinity College, who very clearly hasn't seen the endless amount of slop tuber and Redditor angst. Don't watch it live. I'm not gonna watch it at all. Why would I watch it? I'm just happy that she's no longer has to deal with this nonsense.
The nonsense that he created, by the way, by forcing Ethan Klein to make the content nuke, because he literally got iDubbbz to make the content cop on H3, by the way, which only hurt the people around Hasan, by the way. iDubbbz's career is basically ruined. He's never making a comeback. And Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan are now in, well, Kaceytron, I guess she's kind of good. She's kind of settled now. But Denims, Frogan, this could be, generational debt. But somehow this man is just chilling, not giving a fuck. So the rest of the video is literally just Hasan coping. All right, he's literally just coping for the rest of the thing. Just like, no, it's not Kaceytron's fault that I didn't support her. It's H3's fault that I didn't support. I wasn't able to wire that $10 million that would have got this whole lawsuit, settled and everything in Kaceytron's favor. It was just right around the corner. This man is something, it was just like Kaceytron in this settlement because Ethan Klein got this woman to say it all. I'm like, boys, go ahead and click the video. You already know. Go ahead and click the video. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.